Wanna want 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 want. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy if you've never been here before. Every Thursday we post travel related channels and this month we are in beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, if you've tuned in this video, that tells me that you're like me and you're a foodie. What I have for you today are the best places to go as a foodie in Cincinnati, Ohio. These two places are very unique to Cincinnati. You're not going to find them anywhere else in the U.S., so stay tuned, buckle up, and enjoy the show. Okay, first up on our list today is Findlay Market. As you can see, it's a very urban market in the middle of Over the Rhine in Cincinnati. It's been there for over 150 years. It's an amazing place to visit, especially if you're a big foodie like we are. You've got shops that line up both sides of the street. You've even got Findlay Kitchen. And what's special about Findlay Kitchen is that it's a place for new restaurateurs, people who want to get into the food industry to get their start without a heavy startup cost. They can offer to-go options and different options and get their business up and going without having a heavy overlay of cash. There's been many Cincinnati restaurants that have started their existence in the Findlay Kitchen space. Parking here is always a little tricky on the weekends. They've got multiple parking lots. If you can go during the week, you're going to have a much better time as far as finding parking. Now this right here is the farmer's market shed. Now we visited in the winter for this filming. During the spring and summer, this is going to be filled farmer's market style with all kinds of vendors with all kinds of products. It's a great place for fresh vegetables, different little knickknacks, small items. And as you're walking into the market, you're going to have shops on both sides. Coming up on the right is going to be Pet Wants. It's a great place to go for anything that your pet might need, treats, snacks, grooming materials, bathing materials. It's a really neat little store. And then you have Silverglades, which is a deli that's been in existence for over 100 years in Cincinnati with 2 locations, the original being right there in Findlay Market. Now you can see Mr. Redlegs. If you come to Cincinnati for a visit, there's 2 challenges you can participate in. One is to find all the Mr. Redlegs in Cincinnati, and 2 is to find all the flying pigs. Have fun and good luck with that. As you can see, the main market shed at Findlay Market's pretty large. You've got shops that line both sides. We didn't get to experience both sides on this part of the shed simply because we did go on a Saturday. It is crowded. Not everyone wants to be filmed, and I'm trying to be as respectful as I can of the other people who are in the market trying to shop. Makes it a little harder to get good quality takes, so I'm sorry about that. It kind of an is what it is situation. Now this is the interior of the main market strip. You've got all kinds of shops in here. You've got delicatessens. You've got food vendors. You've got hot food vendors. You've got you've got your meat vendors. You've got your butcher shops. You've got cheese. You've got all kinds of different treats and cookies and pastries and homemade breads and pies. So many different vendors to choose from. It's really an amazing experience if you've never had a chance to go. You've got local restaurants who will have a little satellite location here. You've even got, if you're coming up on the right, I believe you've got a nice little vegan shop too, where you can get all kinds of vegan treats, vegan dishes, and right here it is. It's Harmony Plant Fair. Everything here is vegetarian or vegan. And it's just all kinds of delicious little foods and treats if you're vegetarian or vegan, trying to maintain your diet while in Cincinnati. Right across the way, though, you've got a slew of meat. There's literally, I believe, 7 or 8 different butcher shops to choose from in Findlay Market. Our personal famous is Eckerlin's. We also like Lucan for fresh seafood. We'll get to their counter here in a second. You've also got your hot food options, and you've got a nice little place where you can sit down inside and enjoy your food. This is a great little taco stop. This right here is the beginning of Lucan's Market. They've got all kinds of great chicken and seafood and fresh seafood. And anytime we want seafood and we don't feel like driving across town to our other foodie destination, this is where we like to come. There's all kinds of fresh fish, lobsters, scallops, clams, you name it. If we're making scallops, we're coming here. Right across the way, you've got the fudge shop. You've got all kinds of different fudge. And I've tried several of them over the years. I haven't had one yet that I haven't liked. It's really good quality. They also make fresh peanut butter at that little shop. You've got your pies, you've got your cakes, you've got your cookies, you've got homemade pasta, you've got fresh pasta sauces, you've got fresh eggs. I mean, there's really, if you're a foodie and you don't like the grocery stores, it's a great place. Joel's all about Colonel Day. That's a great place to go for seasonings. Literally, if that seasoning exists, you will find it there. We have found anytime we've had a recipe with a unique seasoning, we stop there to see if we can get our hands on it, and we usually can. And this is one of my favorite spots, Dojo Gelato. They have got amazing gelato. And this time of year, they also have Italian hot sipping chocolate, and it is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. No joke. Now, here you've got their outdoor seating area, which is perfect if you want to get together with friends, have a coffee, have a beer. They have a nice little beer stand during the summer out there that you can enjoy. And it's really just a neat little market. And all these restaurants that are around here, they're also part of the market. And most of them got their start with that Finley restaurant that I talked about earlier, Finley Kitchen. And we're walking up towards the parking lot again, down the main strip. Basically, just to show you, there's so many different shops. You've got, all kinds of honeybee shops. I believe the hives up here, that's all kinds of bee-themed merchandise and Saving the Bee campaign type of merchandise. And you've also got Erkelen's Meats. That's our personal favorite butcher shop in all of Cincinnati. Pretty much anytime we've wanted to make a special meal for our family, we either come here or we go to our next location on our stop of great places to visit in Cincinnati. All in all, this is Finley Market, and to us, it's one of the best places you can go in the city if you happen to be a foodie. You really must go there. It's worth the trip. I promise you, you will not be disappointed in all the wonderful things you're going to find there. Eckerlin Meat's been there for over 100 years. It's an amazing little shop. They even have a little counter in the back where you can sit down and enjoy some fresh food. Next up on our list is none other than Jungle Gyms. Now, we went to the Eastgate location simply because we're more familiar with the Eastgate location and it's easier for us to navigate. But there are two locations. The original's in Fairfield, Ohio, and it's a little bit larger than this one, which is hard to believe because this is a huge location. This is literally a foodie paradise. If you've never been, you've got to go. We didn't even cover everything that you can cover in this store for this trip because we went on the weekend, but we are going to do a deeper dive on Jungle Gyms later this year, so stay tuned for that. But seriously, you walk in, you've got restaurant options, you've got the little Jungle Gym story that you can go check out, and this is the restroom. Yeah, it's a little cheesy, but it's still pretty cute. It's a cute idea. You walk in and it's beautiful. Everything in this building is well maintained. Now, this is one of the examples. You have a variety of different treats and you have all kinds of energy drinks here. This is just a wall of energy drinks. If the energy drink exists, you're going to be able to find it here. I'm not an energy drink girl myself, but I know a lot of you are. This is the wall of creative soda. You can get all kinds of sodas here. Everything from things you've heard of to things you never thought you would see in a soda. They have dirt soda. Not even kidding. The horchata video that Joel did a few days back, he picked that soda up here at Jungle Gyms. If it's something that you're looking for a unique gift or stocking stuffer, it's a great place to stop for it. They're not even joking when they say they're the king of pop, because they really are. And for those of you who don't know, pop is soda in Ohio. Okay, hot sauce. If you have a hot sauce junkie in your life, you need to bring them here. This is all different varieties of hot sauces and salsas and any kind of thing spicy, from the mild to the wild to the make you wish you were never born salsa. This is just, it's a wild and crazy collection of different hot sauces, salsas, homemade, well, not homemade, but different type of manufactured, different treats, and for those who love it spicy, it's really an amazing sight. I'm not a big spice girl myself, but almost everyone else in my family is, so this is a great place we always go to for stocking stuffers right before Christmas as well. If they've got some of the great unique things. Pasta selection. Joel's a big pasta guy. Y'all should know this. This is all sorts of different types of pastas, Italian pastas, Jamaican dishes, you name it, chocolate. This is just a wall full of chocolate. And if you like the little Ritter Sport bars, if the flavor exists, they've got it there. It's crazy. You've got all kinds of cute little quiches as you're walking around. This is your introduction to the seafood department there. They have one heck of a seafood department here at Jungle Gyms as well. You've got these huge jumbo snow crab and king crab legs that they're available for purchase. Coming up soon, you're going to have fresh fish that they will fillet on site for you right away. It's tilapia, not the best, but there you go. Clams, all kinds of clams, different types of mollusks. You've got these huge jumbo clams, oysters. It's really an amazing selection. Fresh fish, still on ice. I mean, if you want fresh seafood, they've got it. The big cheese. Back in the day, there used to be a giant wheel of cheese there. It was the biggest in the world. They finally cut it and served it up one day for a special event. But any type of cheese you ever thought you ever wanted, they've got here. From your deli cheeses to your specialty cheeses. They even have some very fine prosciutto that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's really an amazing experience. Who else wants a cheese advent calendar? I know I do. The bakery section. This is paradise if you've got a sweet tooth. From macaroons to cupcakes to cookies to pies to cakes to custom ordered items. You name it, they've got it here. It's just an incredible selection of treats, individually sized treats. It's really a great experience if you love your sweets like I do. Now you've got your beer too. It wouldn't be the same without beverages, and alcohol is a big thing here at Jungle Gyms. You've got kegs available. This is the wine selection, ladies. If you like your wine, this is wine paradise. And we didn't even touch the liquor store. There's also an additional liquor store within Jungle Gyms that we didn't even get to. This is the beer selection. This is just a sample of the beer selection. They also have all kinds of creative different beers that you've never heard of or seen. A lot of local craft beers are available here as well. Cincinnati's got a great local craft beer culture. Produce. All kinds of exotic produce here. You've got everything from star fruit to kumquats to you name it, they're going to have it here, right up to and including passion fruit. You name it. It's really, the selection is crazy. They've even got jackfruit. I mean, you can get yourself a whole jackfruit here, and it's really great for using for a lot of vegan dishes if you're into that. Candy. This is the wall of Pez. Every year, my kids used to get at least one Pez dispenser in their stocking because you name it, they've got it here. The candy selection, they've got everything from the things that you know, old favorites, new things to try, things you've never seen or even heard of. It's here. It's just crazy the level of selection that they have for even sweet treats like candies, rare treats, even your sugar-free treats like the Russell Stovers there. All the classic stuff that you can put in stockings and whatnot. Jumbos of your classic favorites are here as well. Got little lunch boxes of candy. You got your astronaut candy. I mean, it's crazy when you take a look around and see all the different options here. I mean, some things you can find anywhere, but some things are just hard to find anywhere but here, which is what makes it very cool. You've got all your classics here. You've got your chocolate classics, your York peppermint patties that you can get anywhere, and then you have the wall of Jelly Bellies, and then the wall of gummies. You've got these incredible gummy cupcakes, pizzas, sodas, you name it, it's here. It's just really an incredible visit. And Jungle Gyms is absolutely worth the visit. If you're in Cincinnati and you're a foodie, you've got to come. I promise it's worth your trip.